Ja, nicht jetzt wieder. Okay, so nahe Haram. Hier mit meinem Let's Play von Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Kann sein, dass ich jetzt noch ein bisschen, dass meine Stimme jetzt ein bisschen down ist. Die fühlt sich irgendwie jetzt schon so down an. Das ist, schlimm. Muss vielleicht Restkrankheit sein. Auf jeden Fall haben wir jetzt, Gero an der Backe. Sie muss es gewesen sein. Sie muss die Täterin sein. Das Problem ist, dass, sie hat eine Buchweizenallergie. Wenn sie im Raum gewesen wäre und den Soba eingeatmet hätte, dann wäre sie selber dran verreckt. Und sie kann dann auch den Teig nicht benutzt haben als Mordwaffe. Aber es gibt eine Möglichkeit, wie sie es trotz ihrer Allergie geschafft hat. Und zwar beweist das diese Notiz.
It's Master Tornado's note!
The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness' allergy and that note?
The answer lies in the true meaning of this note.
Its true meaning?
This note does not mean I'm resting, do not disturb, as we had assumed. But rather, it actually means the stuff is resting, do not disturb it.
Wait a minute, Sina. That doesn't make any sense.
You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many times, you don't let sober duff rest.
What all this jibber-jabber got you with anything?
This is it, the home stretch. This note and Mr. Wet's words have led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was...
Ja. Wenn wir davon ausgehen, Soba lässt man nicht ruhen. Es könnte also sein, dass er eine andere Nudelsorte gemacht hat. Sprich, Udons. Die lässt man nämlich ruhen.
The victim, Tofu Tornado, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead.
Palkonka!
That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't soba flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Gabriel to be in that room and kill her master.
What? What if that's true? It changes everything!
Your Honor, the defense requests that the flour in the room be tested immediately.
But soba noodles were found in the bowl, and Gabriel did have a reaction on her hands. How do you explain those things?
Well...
Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Gabriel committed the crime.
But...
Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward or you'll feel my blade at your back.
Enough with the threats already, I got it! Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena, take a deep breath and go over everything again. I'm going to visualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Gabriel committed this murder. What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room?
Wissen wir ja jetzt, es waren Udons. Master Tornado was making udon.
By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. But something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl on the table?
Ja, stattdessen haben wir Soba gefunden. There was soba in the bowl.
Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute. One mysterious serving of soba noodles? That sounds familiar. Where did the soba and the bowl on the table came from?
Von dem Stock des Masters. The soba was from the master's soba stock.
The soba noodles found at the scene were from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then, why would the culprit go out of her way to cook that soba and put it in a bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and put them in a bowl?
Ja, genau, sie mag das, worauf sie allergisch ist. Nee. Sie will die Tatsache verheimlichen, dass es eigentlich Udons sind. Nee, Quatsch. Ach, was lese ich denn? Ich lese das komplett falsch. Sie will damit den Udon-Teig verstecken. The culprit wanted to hide the udon dough.
Soba was found at the scene, so that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. But why did the culprit take the udon away and hide it? It must have been because she...
Weil sie... Ja, und jetzt kommt nämlich der Plot-Twist. Der Master wurde nicht mit Soba-Teig getötet, sondern mit Udon-Teig. The murder weapon was udon dough.
That's it! The udon dough was the real weapon used to kill Teifu Tornado. And the reason why no weapon was found is because Gabriel got rid of the dough somehow. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Gabriel's guilt.
Even if we could find this stuff, what makes you think that it would prove she is the one?
Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Satmadi. If the injury on Gabriel's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Gabriel's blood must drip down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree?
Ah, but where is this conclusive evidence? Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is.
Well, it's... If I can't find the answer in the evidence, I have no one hand will lose this trial. So how did Gabriel get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena. What do I have that points to suspicious behavior on Gabriel's part?
No then, Miss Sykes! Let's hear your answer! Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up.
Stop distracting me! Especially not right now! This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon.
Wurde dieser Vergleich von wegen Bällen jetzt mit Absicht eingebaut? Wenn ja, danke, Simon, du Spast. Weil damit hast du uns ja quasi schon vorweggenommen, wie sie den Teig entsorgt hat. Auf jeden Fall. Schauen wir uns doch mal hier an, was Blackwell gesagt hat. The room when they discovered the victim, before Bucky came to theater, Gabriel was outside feeding her dog a number of dumplings. The dog buried his leftovers in the yard. Sie hat ihren Hund mit dem Teig gefüttert, den sie verarbeitet hat, und natürlich hat er noch was übrig gelassen. Friss das!
Gabriel! Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder. Stop that cute act in your balloon hat! Ugh. Gabriel got rid of the dove she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackwell's nose by feeding it to her dog! No!
Of course, now it makes all sense. I was puzzled as to why Geiru, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Yugemu more than he could possibly finish.
Your Honor, please order an investigation of the yacht right now!
And what should the police at the theater be looking for exactly?
Yugemu must bury his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Gabriel made out of the udon duff with her blood on it.
This is preposterous!
I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way.
What are you blathering about? You still have work to do. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena.
You got it! Gabriel, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed?
When the truth's revealed, I'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop! Got it?
Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like... it's your balloon that goes pop!
Falconka! I'm a Rakugo artist. I was the one who was supposed to inherit that name. But then, Shishu... Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I've been a bad girl. Ich hab doch gesagt, dass das Fake-Tits sind.
Are you ready to tell us everything now, Gabriel?
The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo as the first place was to follow in my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name.
His stage name? You don't mean...
Rando Tornado.
I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did this stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday.
But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple.
Yeah. That's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name succession.
So that was your entire motive?
I doubt anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for leaving.
Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show?
Because I wanted to pay Wendell back for stealing what was rightful mine. I wanted wanted to pin the blame on him at the show where all the tornado fans were gathered.
But then Wendell tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story.
There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday?
No, I didn't. When I saw the soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. But it was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it.
So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end, you only went through with it on impulse. Then the allergic reaction on your hands. Is it from touching the soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands? When you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death?
Yeah. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy.
Gabriel, how could you do all this, you idiot?
Gabriel, I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart.
His heart. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sabmadi? Any objections?
No, Your Honor. Miss Athena Sykes.
Yes, that's the first time he's used my name.
I shall be sure to remember your name.
Really?
It seems he finally recognized you as a proper adversary.
Thanks. That's all I ask, Prosecutor Satmadi.
It looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Oha, er ist nüchtern. Ah, good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Bucky Wet, not guilty. Herzlichen Glückwunsch! Sieh mal, du Spast!
Kann er endlich mal aufhören damit?
This court is adjourned! Ah, geschafft! Und das nur in 2 Wochen. Naja, war ja auch eine recht kurze Episode, also come on. Oh, schön! 13. Mai, 11:55 Uhr, District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 6.
Congratulations, Bucky! I'm so glad you were found innocent!
Thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee.
But it still sucks that you were accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Wendell have it out for you or something?
I don't think so.
Wendell said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the soba-themed cards.
Simon, where have you been?
I stopped in at Wendell's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim.
No way. I almost got convicted out of convenience?
Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so back up, Bucky. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tornado let Gabriel inherit her father's name?
What do you mean, on a more important note, Miss Chickadee?
Don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. You think the Master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business?
Nah, that's not it. He didn't give the name to her because he wanted Gabriel to find her own calling in life. To perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making Udon was his way of showing his support for her in her new endeavor.
So that's why he called out you to the theater, huh? To teach him how to make udon.
A more roundabout way I've never seen. But that's Master Tornado for you.
So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding. How sad.
By the way, Gabriel wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on. Even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions.
What? You're talking about me? Come on, no way! All that old man ever did was criticize my soba.
That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him.
Und das wäre wohl hier, der Deed.
Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed?
It's still in my name.
Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead.
He probably used some tough love on you so that the shop wouldn't just go belly up.
I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado, I'm so sorry.
Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations.
Thanks, Simmy. And you too, Miss Chickadee. One day, my soba's gonna be so good, I'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of Wet Soba. Wet Noodle number 4. Well, I better get back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush.
Hold on! Could I place an order for delivery, Bucky?
Yes, Miss Chickadee.
Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Gabriel on behalf of her master?
You got it! I'll make sure it's got all the TLC Master Tornado would packed in it, too.
Thank you!
Well, see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime.
I will, and I'll bring the whole agency with me.
Do us all proud, Bucky.
I'll have the best soba in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out! Tschüss!
It's nice to see somebody giving in their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case.
Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had I not been by your side.
You don't know that!
For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyze yourself more objectively.
Or you could just teach me your famous mind tricks, Simon.
No,
Way to shut somebody down! And why not?
because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's my best interest for you to remain green forever.
Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Wendell?
Must you remind me? How could I have known Wendell would do time sober?
Hey, speaking of time sober, I just thought of something funny.
Oh, goody. I can't wait.
Okay, here it is. In time sober. Why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon?
How should I know?
Because 7, 8, 9! Thank you, I'll be here all week! R-O-T-F-L.
That I should know. Come on, let's go get sober or something and go home.
Your treat?
I'll treat you to 50% of the tab. And don't forget, you still owe me for that manju.
Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt you to pay for me every once in a while, you know?
Quit squawking and start walking, Athena.
Hey, wait for me! And I still have a ways to go as a lawyer. But just like Mr. Wright, Apollo and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Je peux le faire! I can do this!
Das ist meine Einstellung. Good girl. Immer am Ball bleiben. Ach ja. Dieser Witz, Athena. Really? Hätte der sein müssen? Aber gut. Damit ist das jetzt auch geschafft. Woohoo! Nice. Lass uns das heute nochmal so für uns feiern, indem wir das Bild gucken. Fühlt sich gut an. Wieder eine Episode geschafft, wieder einen Schritt weiter. Episode 4 Turnabout Storyteller ist damit beendet. Ach ja. Kann immer noch nicht den Hate verstehen. Naja, jetzt zumindest haben wir es jetzt so weit geschafft. Wir sind bei der Final-Episode angekommen. Episode 5, Turnabout Revolution. Jetzt wird's mega spannend. Und wie es gute Ace Attorney-Tradition ist, hier wird alles aufgeklärt. Jedes einzelne Detail, was jetzt noch hier offen steht, wird beantwortet. Wie geht es weiter? Wird es ein Ende geben im kaputten Rechtssystem von Kurain? Wie wird die Revolution ausgehen? Sehen wir Dirk nochmal wieder? Und ja. Und da ist ja immer noch die Sache von wegen. Gibt es ein Happy Reunion der Stiefbrüder, also Nayuta und Apollo? Nachdem man seit Episode 3 weiß, dass hier Apollo von Dirk großgezogen wurde, was Nayuta so gesehen zu seinem Stiefbruder macht. Well. Ich weiß nicht, ob das jetzt mal Stiefbruder sagen kann, weil... Hat irgendjemand mal Adoptivbruder gesagt? Klingt dämlich. Aber... ihr könnt es ja vorstellen, sie sind nicht blutsverwandt, aber... ja. Should I say more? I think not. Na gut. Dann belassen wir es dabei und nächste Woche geht's dann ab ins Finale. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen, das war's meinerseits und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr guys!